Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, if I sound a little bit disconnected, it's because I wasn't expecting this honor, but I'm very pleased indeed to be able to say and to affirm what kind of man we have lost in the loss of his the president, the late president. Incidentally, I may have already offended. I wasn't aware that the president was around. The president, our current president. Otherwise, I would have said the necessary apologies. And please excuse me. It's this talking out of turn on the sudden is not something that some of us have been brought up to do. So I do apologize. Anyway, I'll be brief. I first met Mr. Kibaki when he was going from Makerere for a postgraduate degree at the University of London, and I was just a freshman at Makerere. And much later, when he came back, we did get together, and we learned a lot of all the things that have been said here. I can underline and say that those are the truth. When he came back from London, he eventually came. I graduated just shortly after he came back, and then worked for a company called Shell Company. And when he retired to go into, when he retired to he came to Kenya, and we stayed together with him and another fellow who had come from Cambridge for a while. And then, of course, as young men will do, you get attracted to a lady, and you propose to do the right thing with her. And those who used to visit us with Mwai and Karemi, I think the other one was Karemi, the ladies who used to come and say jambo to us, we eventually married them. I married my wife, and she's still around, and she's still the only one after about 50 years of marriage. Mwai married, of course, the one you know from here who comes from Mama. We call her Mama, Mama Jimmy or Mama any of the other boys, and well, as I say, speaking off the cuff, all I can say is that this is a great man. He used to be, he's also kind, because I remember when we were students and he had a little Volkswagen when he was teaching at Makerere. And occasionally when we wanted to go to Kamulu's was a nightclub, a nightclub that was quite frequently attended by university students. And of course, university students had to be back into their room by midnight. Now, if you are lucky enough to be close to Mwai, when he had that little Volkswagen, and he was the resident tutor for Livingston Hall, you could get a ride, go to Kamulu's, come back, and go through his garage, and therefore escape the idea that you'll be booked and therefore not allowed to go out anymore. Now, one of the things that really astonished me, I'm doing this at random, so ladies and gentlemen, don't worry, was the fact that if we went out in his Volkswagen, and came back slightly out of time, like 1 o'clock. He was able to go and deliver a beautiful and very well-attended lecture at 8 o'clock in the morning. Of course, at 8 o'clock in the morning, after that escape, or after that visitation to Kamulus, I would still be fast asleep. So I asked him his secret, and he told me that the secret was not to go to bed when you have come back late from from wherever it was, but to do so after you have done your job. So he used to go to the university lecture rooms, deliver a beautiful lecture, and then when he comes back, apparently that's when he went to sleep. Now, these random remembrances can go on and on. So thank you very much for giving me a chance to say goodbye to them.